All right, we are here with Tyler Legacy sophomore Madalyn Petty. She went back to back at the state swim meet a couple weeks ago. Madalyn, how are you doing today?
I'm doing good. How about you?
I'm doing fantastic. I'm doing fantastic. So let's talk about that state swim meet when you went back to back and you won your second gold medal a couple weeks ago down in Austin. What were the emotions that were going through your head as you were in the water?
Um, the emotions going through my head while I was in the water was definitely a lot of confidence going in from last year, and I just wanted to have a good race, which I did, and I knew I had a good support system behind me, so I was very excited to swim.
So how when you, what was the biggest difference from that first year to the second year? Because obviously as a freshman when you went in there, you nobody I guess really expected a freshman to win. And then now as you won as a freshman, you were the favorite coming in. So how was it different from that first year to the second year?
Um, the first year I was definitely a lot more nervous, and I just in general as a freshman I had I wanted to show a lot of people like what I could do. When this year I knew personally what I could do, and instead of like showing off, like I wanted to save like my good swim for state, and that's what happened. And I had a lot of confidence going in, and kind of just more of like not like my mindset was different. Like my freshman year, I wanted to prove to people that I was like good enough to be there, but this year I was just proving to myself that I was good enough to keep it going.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So how did you get into swimming? Because it's kind of a niche sport, you know, it's not one of the big major sports. So how did you get into swimming and at what age did you realize, hey, I'm pretty good at this. I could probably do something with this.
I got into swimming, like obviously my parents are both coaches and they both swam collegiately in college. So it's kind of always been around. Like I've always been at the pool, like even as a little kid. And so I did swim a little bit when I was a little kid, but I did not take it seriously at all. I would go to like two practices a week, maybe. I did do another sport for a long time. I ended up quitting that for physical reasons. And my parents were like, you should join swim because it would help. And I did, and I didn't really like it at first, but I made friends and I started to like my coaching, and I just ended up like falling in love with it around whenever I was like in fifth grade. So I would have been like maybe 11 or 12. And whenever I was 12, I went to this meet called North Texas Age Group Champs, and I made my first A final, and that's whenever I kind of realized I was good.
That's awesome. And yeah, growing up around it, that's funny that you say you didn't like it at first and now look at you,
Yeah.
state champion swimmer. But so what is the support from the school from Tyler Legacy and what is the support from Tyler and the surrounding community? What has that been like as you've won these back to back?
I would definitely say my teammates have a major factor. I couldn't do anything without them, and like especially my training. Like I train with all of the Tower Legacy guys, most of them, and I mean they keep me humble, they keep me going, and yeah, my coaching is obviously my dad and my club coach Gordy. He was in the stands watching, and so were my parents. And I brought my best friend there to stay with me. She goes to Tower Legacy. My teachers were very proud of me. Um, doesn't mean they gave my assignments off, but
Oh, come on now. You still had to do schoolwork? What is going
yeah,
on here? How cool is it to be able to swim to have your dad as a coach? How cool is that? Because obviously he taught you his whole life, but how cool is it to have
yeah.
him as a coach?
I would say it's pretty cool because like most people would expect me to call him coach during practice, but I call him dad, and like everyone there is so used to it that like nobody like thinks much of it. And like I'll be like, Dad, why is my grade in your class like a 95? Like, well, I didn't miss any practices. And he'll always be like, okay, wait, hold on, let me change it. And yeah, like I can always make sure like a big thing for me is like at meets, like if I want like a Dr. Pepper from like the coaches lounge, I'll be like, hey, can you go get me one? And he's always like, yeah. And I mean, like instead of like coaching me before my race, he's always like and dad, like he's always like a dad. He's never like, if you don't go this time, then like I'm gonna be mad at you. He's always like, I'm proud of you no matter what.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Okay, last thing, and I'll let you get out of here. So, obviously, freshman year, gold medal, state championship. Sophomore year, gold medal, state championship. You have the possibility to go 4 for 4. All 4 years of high school. Have you thought about that? And if you have, what would something like that mean to you?
I do think about that. I think that I should take it year by year, and I think winning it is just like something like I look forward to, but I also want to do better things. Like I'm so close to the UIL 6A state record, and I really wanted that, and I thought I was going to get it this year, but I didn't really not have a good of a time this year. But yeah, and like it would mean a lot to me because um, I kind of just want to make sure like my collegiate, like I can prove to the college athletes, like and coaches, that like I can compete for them and I can be on their team, so I can swim collegiately for them.
That's awesome. Well, Madalyn, we're proud of you and congratulations again on going back to back. We can't wait to see you go your junior year and your senior year as well, and then follow you in college as well. So, Madalyn, congratulations once again, and we'll talk to you down the road.
Okay, thank you so much.